If you're painting on this, you're making your life 10 times harder. Look, I get it, you're eager to start painting, you got that idea that you want to put on your canvas, but trust me, if you skip priming this thing, you're just setting yourself up for a world of frustration once you actually start to paint. Prepping your canvas properly makes the painting application smoother and just gives you way better results overall. And the good news is it only takes a couple of minutes to do. So let's get into our 5 steps on how to actually prep our canvas to get ready for paint. Here's what you'll need in terms of materials. You'll want your canvas, some gesso, sandpaper, a paintbrush, and a palette knife to stir the gesso up. Also some cloth or paper towels. First things first, you're gonna want to inspect your canvas. Give it a feel, notice how dry it is. If you notice any dust or particles on that canvas, make sure to take a rag, a wipe, and get that off. You want your canvas to be clean before you apply your gesso. Speaking of gesso, now's the time to crack it open. Take your palette knife or a stir stick and really mix it up. You want this to be even consistency with the gesso. Once you have it at a consistency that you like, put it down on the canvas and spread it out evenly. You want a nice thin coat here. And if it helps to wet your brush in order to apply it, feel free to do so. Really massage that gesso into your canvas and don't forget the sides. Keep your strokes in one direction in order to ensure uniformity. So I'm just going straight up and down here for my final pass on the canvas before setting the brush down and waiting for about 2 hours. You want to wait until this canvas is dry to the touch to begin the next step.
2 hours later.
All right, now that the canvas is dry to the touch, we're gonna go ahead and sand it down evenly in order to get it ready for coat number 2. Take a paper towel or a rag, whatever you have available, and go ahead and wipe it down just to get all the dust particles off of the canvas. So wiping down the sides along with the front of the canvas. And once you're done with that, we can go ahead and prep the canvas for round 2 of gesso. The canvas is already feeling a lot better than it did when we started out, but the next step to really elevate it is to put another coat of gesso on the canvas. We want to do this to, again, get more of the gesso absorbed into that canvas and allow for an even smoother surface for us to paint on. So let's go ahead and do that now. We'll go ahead and add that second layer of gesso, and I'll show you what that looks like once we're done. All right, we're done applying coat 2 to the canvas. So we'll let it dry again for 2 hours, check it, and see if we want to give it another light sanding or if we're good to go. I waited for the second coat of gesso to dry on the canvas, and it is looking a heck of a lot better and ready for paint. You could, if you like, sand it down a little bit more to smooth out the texture, but it should be pretty good to go here. And you can see, we'll do a little experiment here. This is me holding up the gessoed canvas. You can see not a lot of light coming through the backside, and this is the canvas that you get from the store with no gesso, just the pre-primed canvas that they supply. You can see the amount of light that's coming through the back side of that canvas. So pretty big difference there. It is worth it to go through the hassle of gessoing, priming your canvas properly so that you have a better surface to work on when you paint. If this video helps you in any way, please consider hitting the like button. That helps me as a small creator get my videos out there so I can keep sharing helpful painting tips to all of you wonderful people. So consider subscribing if that sounds good to you. I'll be back for more painting tips in the future, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.